You know what? Smell the sweat off my balls. And I say that with love.
No, hold on. He meant to say ball.
Balls.
Ball.
We were talking about how that whole thing started last week. I forgot what had happened, and we were talking.
No, you mentioned on your show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Oh, you did listen to it.
Yeah, I did. I got my notes.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I think it was better than the first one. But
I like the first one.
Really?
It was Pacino.
Oh,
when you stick to one character, I feel you put.
But I wasn't doing Pacino.
No, but you stuck to his thing.
Because you like when I say she's got a great ass.
Hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like
the
that?
greatest scene ever, right there.
So you meant?
Do you have a big ass? Do you have a big ass, Peter?
So you were saying that while you were getting drunk on tequila, you were probably watching Oscar De La Hoya fight. So I'm gonna go to topic number 2. Oscar De La Hoya, who
nice segue, I like it.
Who must be on a high cocaine bender, said that if he fought Conor McGregor, he would knock Conor McGregor out in 2 rounds. Yeah. And again, this guy has been out of competition since 2008.
But I want to tell you something. I'm secretly training in a secret place with secret gloves and secret trainers.
Interesting.
Yes.
Some pennies.
Because I am secretly doing secret things.
Gotcha.
Viva Los Angeles, my gente, yeah.
And Conor McGregor said challenge accepted like he was Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. He told him challenge accepted.
You know something, you fucking Oscar De La Hoya? I'll fucking challenge you any fucking day.
Is he Scottish? Is he Scottish?
I'm fucking doing my Irish, you fucking shit. I'll fuck you up right now. You fuck.
That sounded Scottish to me?
No, Scottish is different because they don't roll their R's, asshole. Learn your accents.
Alright, what are you... I'm going to go with you and then we'll make our way up around.
Got it.
What were your thoughts on Oscar De La Hoya challenging Conor McGregor and then today saying, oh no, I didn't mean to say, I was just telling the truth.
Yeah. That's the part what makes me laugh, right? He said that he'll knock him out in 2 rounds. McGregor literally came out saying like, all right, I accept your motherfucking challenge.
I'll accept it.
And to me, it was almost like Delo going, no, I didn't mean like I challenged you. I was just speaking the truth. I thought it was fucking funny. I really think he did meant it. He probably didn't think he was going to take that fucking challenge. That's how I saw it. So when McGregor came out, all right, I accepted. Delo easily is fucking back. He bitched out. That's how I see it. No, I didn't accept the challenge.
Escaleta, what do you think?
He wants to go on the...
What's on the circus fight?
On the... What the fuck is that name? That fool's name? Oh.
Mike Tyson's train?
No, El Moreno este way.
Mayweather?
Yeah, Mayweather train.
Circus fight. So he wants to do circus fighting.
And he backtracked. He's a bitch ass, and he knows...
You think he realized, like, fuck, I'm doing so much coke, I need to stop because I mean, I got to sober up for this fight because they do drug testing. That's what I'm thinking. So is that your thought?
Yeah, you should have...
Just shut the fuck up.
Now he has to put his money where his mouth is.
Yeah, you shouldn't have fucking challenged.
Shouldn't have said that shit.
Cheers, fool. Cheers. God damn, this guy throwing it. Jesus Christ.
What you doing, fool?
Jesus.
And this guy says he doesn't have a fucking tequila store. You do now, motherfucker.
Did you break the glass?
Yeah, he broke the glass.
You broke it, fool?
All right, well, we'll get back to him. Richelieu, your thoughts on this? Well, B-Ray does his thing.
Yeah, my thoughts are this.
Hey, B-Ray, wave at me when you're ready. I'm gonna lower his volume.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, my thoughts on that is he got. Come on, you're gonna talk to one of the biggest trash talkers in the fucking business, and you're gonna sit there and expect him not to answer you? Look,
especially when you put it out there like
exactly that. Right.
Especially when right now everybody's listening, everybody's reading it, everyone's watching.
To me,
he did it 2 years ago. He did it 2 fucking years ago, and no one took it seriously. He said, "Oh, I can fight Conor McGregor. I can do a better job than Mayweather."
Oh, that's right. I heard about
he said it, but no one paid attention because everyone was like, "Shut the fuck up." But guess what? Everyone's in quarantine. Everyone's paying attention. Are you ready, B-Ray? Are you back in? Are you not?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But why say it? Sorry, why say it? I'll whip his ass in 2 rounds. Like he thinks he's that good right now that he has the chance to beat him.
Fuck no! If they fought tomorrow, I would put all my money on McGregor in that fight. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the last fight Oscar De La Hoya ever had
against a left-hander.
Who was able to fucking shoot that right hand down right down the pipe, or left hand right down the pipe, like you and I could sit there and slice a piece of cake.
He was slicing him like fucking hot knife on butter.
Exactly. You're talking. I mean, McGregor. I'm not a big fan of McGregor, but that motherfucker does have a great left fucking straight. He does, you know. And if a guy like him lands one on De La Hoya, I'm sure De La Hoya will fucking back 3-4 steps at that point.
And you're talking about a De La Hoya who hasn't fought again since 2008, and competitively hasn't fought a competitive fight since he fought like Corte. That's the only competitive fight I got him being.
I agree. I think he lost every fucking real major fight that he fought against real major boxers.
How realistic do you think you can fight an MMA fighter? Oh, he's paused. He's cool. Whatever. How realistic do you think you can get into fighting shape and fight a guy like Conor McGregor, who right now is in the twilight of his prime right now, but could still be a formidable foe?
Well.
His wine bottle's over there.
Yeah, is that over here?
Yeah, because they didn't fit. It's over there.
All right.
It's in the fridge.
Thank you, sir. No, I agree with you. I think, well, to me, Oscar De La Hoya was always overrated and has been
participation trophy.
Right, and he's always been irrelevant since about the time that he fought Mayweather. What we like to call the blueprint fight, right? And come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, I mean,
I feel that
I have to admit that at that time I did admire Mayweather, but I mean, what happened after that is irrelevant. We're talking about that particular fight. Yeah. That particular fight, he took his time. He knew that De La Hoya was eventually going to tire out because that was always his MO, and he did. And from I think rounds about maybe 5.5 to 6, all the way up to the end of that fight, De La Hoya's jab became irrelevant, and so to me, Oscar depended on two things. When he came out of the Olympics, he depended on that two things. That he depended on that story that he did it for his mother, raised a lot of sympathy for people, you know, and that he was an Olympic champion. And number two, and three, and most importantly, was that chicks found him attractive, you know. So a lot of women all of a sudden were fucking ordering pay-per-views for no other reason than to watch Oscar De La Hoya. You know, my ex-wife was a part of that. Oh, he's so cute. Didn't give a fuck whether he won or lost. He was just cute. Yeah. Now, as far as boxing relevancy goes, I've always thought that Oscar was lucky to be in the era that he was in because there really wasn't much, you know, of a challenge. I think that the boxers that he fought that beat him were amazingly. I mean, Sugar Shane Mosley to start off with, you know. Trinidad. I saw that fight just recently again. You can tell me till the cows come home that fucking De La Hoya won the first 4 or 5 rounds. He did.
He threw 1,000 fucking punches.
Right, and
I gave him a boxing lesson.
No, you didn't, because the big fucking boxing lesson is that you take it from beginning to end. And he didn't do it. He fucking cruised the last fucking rounds, and so he was letting Trinidad rock him around. You didn't finish the show. And that makes you a fucking chump. So for you to sit there and say that you can beat a guy like McGregor when in your last fight you couldn't stop a straight left to fucking save anything in your life, you know, I don't buy it. I think McGregor, all he has to do is watch that Pacquiao fight and say, oh, I can land my fucking left on that guy's fucking chin.
And he's there. He's there. Over. He's actually there to be hit.
Right. And number two, in that aspect, you have to remember that McGregor is about a foot taller than Pacquiao. So his reach advantage will be just better. You know, he sets it up really good with the fucking left. He also has a pretty good right hook. Yeah. But that left, when he throws it, I think it might be even faster than Pacquiao as far as it landing.
So this is the reason why I think, and maybe we'll jump off of this on this. B-Ray has the one last word on this one. I'll give you the last word on this one, B-Ray. This is why I think if this fight were to happen, I think this is the reason why I think McGregor would be more successful in a boxing match against De La Hoya than he did against Mayweather. Mayweather saw that this guy, he wastes unnecessary energy. De La Hoya, on the other hand, is a guy that goes, I'm Mexican, I'll stand and bang. You're falling into McGregor's fucking wheelhouse because guess what? He likes to stand and bang. Yeah. And Mr. Liu, who pointed it out, they're very educated. The last time De La Hoya was against the southpaw, got peppered with the left hand straight down the middle. He couldn't stop it. He couldn't stop it like his cocaine couldn't be going through his nose. He couldn't stop it.
His cocaine and lingerie habit.
He couldn't stop it. So I feel if this fight were to be done, and if it was the main event of UFC 249, Conor McGregor wipes out Oscar De La Hoya, and I'm sorry, he wipes him out in 2 fucking rounds. I think it's the opposite. I think McGregor fucks De La Hoya in 2 rounds.
And again,
because De La Hoya doesn't have the smarts to wear this guy out in the fucking. Because he likes to. I like to be Mexican. I like to entertain. I like to stand and bang. Well, guess what? This fucking Irishman likes to stand and bang as well.
He lost to a guy that was naturally almost 20 pounds lighter than his ass, and he got lit up.
And he wanted to bang.
Yeah,
he wanted to bang.
Oh, and then he has the audacity after the Pacquiao fight to sit there and say, "Oh, he never hurt me." Really, motherfucker? Get the
Wait, he said that?
Yes,
yeah, he did. He said it on the interview leading up to Pacquiao Mayweather, and he asked him, Jim Lampley asked him, who has better power? And he goes, well, they both don't hit as much. I never really felt Pacquiao's power. It was more speed than power.
Get the fuck out, you guys. Yeah, that's why he couldn't stop it. He was fucking laying against the ropes for the last 3 rounds of that fucking fight.
And I'm sorry, if I know I got punched by something that doesn't hurt me, I would just walk your ass down.
Yeah.
I'd sooner or later have
that's
to catch
what I mean.
you.
Instead, he had his back to the ropes the fucking last 3 rounds of that fight. That's the one thing I've never liked about Oscar De La Hoya.
You don't give credit?
He doesn't. Not only does he not give credit, but he wants to sit there and be a pompous ass. You know, every time that he won a controversial fight, never wanted to grant a rematch. But the moment he lost the fight, there has to be a rematch because I'm Oscar. Fuck you. I've always thought you were irrelevant, Oscar, and I've said this many times. Even made a commentary on your guys' show. Oscar De La Hoya to me is about the most irrelevant fucking fighter of the last 25 years. For some reason, he was popular as hell, but he was an irrelevant fuck. That's all it was.
Yeah. Period. Last word before we move on to the next topic.
I have a question, and I think I know the answer, but I love to hear you guys answer this. What do you say to the people? And I hear this a lot from Max Kellerman. He goes, but he fought everyone. He fought everyone in that division in that era.
Who? No, he didn't. He openly avoided Vernon Forrester at welterweight. He openly avoided Winky Wright at super welterweight. Yeah. Who the fuck did he fight?
I remember Winky Wright.
Yeah. Who the fuck did he fight?
Winky Wright was cool. Yeah.
Who the fuck did he fight? Give me an answer to that one. Who the fuck did he fight? He didn't fight anybody.
When he fought the people that were actually up to his level or even more, he lost. He lost to Hopkins. He lost to Sugar Shane twice. I'm convinced that in the second fight, if we were playing by old school rules of 15 rounds, Sugar Shane knocks his ass out by the 13th round.
Mayweather does too.
Yeah, knocks him out by the 13th. Because
Trinidad does too.
I think so too. And I'll tell you why. Because in that second fight, that first fight was a total win for Sugar Shane. The second fight was a little closer, but Sugar Shane pulled away in the last couple of rounds. Had that fight been a 15-round fight, look at that fight. De La Hoya couldn't stop that left hook to save his life. He couldn't stop it. And eventually Sugar Shane was going to knock his ass out because that was a prime Sugar Shane Mosley at that time. You know? So don't give me this shit that, he fought people, but that doesn't mean you were great. You lost. You know?
Participation trophy.
It's like Kenny Norton back in the 70s. Yeah, he fought Foreman and fought Frazier and fought Ali, but lost to all of them. So what's the fucking point? Oh, I'm great because I got my ass whooped by all these people. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
No. Get out.
Next topic. We're in combat, so let's keep the combat.
That's right.
UFC 249 is tomorrow night, fellas. It will be held in Florida, Tampa, Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
It's an essential.
It's an essential good one, guys.
And we didn't even plan that.
So, guys, what do you guys think that this is basically the first American major event being held? Again, it's empty. No one's going to be there. It's only going to be the trainers, the fighters, judges, and commentators.
People want the sports back. And if it's just watching TV, at least it's something new and not watching recordings of fucking old basketball, soccer games. People want to watch something that's live and it's combat. Everybody likes fucking beating people.
This is true.
Getting asses beat.
And this is a stacked card. This has to be the best UFC card.
Well, except that guy that got the Rona.
Well, he's in the prelims. Doesn't really care. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be this insensitive.
Yeah.
But he's in the prelims, so missing him out of the card is not a big deal. So he's not much of a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not much of a big deal. So UFC 249. I agree with you. I think the American public, and I'm sorry, the world is getting frustrated by not getting the sports that they need. I mean, I know NFL is coming back, MLB is coming back, but this is a big event. Especially because especially because this chip for here, you fucking fag.
Yeah.
You want chicharrones?
That's the chicharrones. I love chicharrones.
Well, then you know what? You need to pay me.
He's like, what?
Then pay me $6 a bag, you fucking queer.
Right here, chicharrones.
He likes crunchy shit in his mouth.
Right? Cheesy ass chips or chicharrones, B-Ray?
They're not cheesy, they're Lay's.
Get on.
Right, exactly.
fucking love Chicharron.
Okay, B-Ray, what's your take on UFC 249 being one of they're opening up as a sporting event? Because I don't count WWE as a sporting event.
No, it's not actually.
Not bad, right?
No, I think it's a good sign. I'm glad. I mean, I'm not a huge